your boy Blasphemous HD. If there's anything you guys are always asking me to watch more of, unfortunately, it's scary crap. There's two things Blasphemous HD is scared of. Flying in an airplane and anything with anything ghost related inside of it. That's why we're here to watch this video that is more than likely just here to scare the living excrements up out of me. If you guys want to watch the original video, make sure to subscribe to Noob's Top 5. Let's do this.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. Shadow of Doubt. Ghost hunter David Brantley from the YouTube channel Signs and Signals goes to investigate a local church in Chester, South Carolina, along with his nephew Eli. The church was built in the late 1800s, and David says that in the early 1900s, ritualistic ceremonies were held on church grounds.
What about cockroaches and big bugs?
He says that many of the people who attend the church claim to have witnessed strange shadow figures and objects moving around on their own. As David and his nephew Eli are exploring the dark rooms and hallways of the creepy building, they begin to ask any supernatural being or entity that might be present to give them a sign. To their surprise, something seems to respond.
If there's a presence here, could you make yourself known?
Please don't. No.
Dude. Bruh.
My bad, I mistook his fat breathing for a ghost. Good Lord, bro, scared the shit out of me.
Some damn big ass rat saw now. You got a knife, right? We just checked everywhere.
It's probably just a rat.
Probably just a rat. I hope so.
This place is
Old places creak, not play pianos.
David and Eli are shocked when they hear the sound of the piano coming from the main hall in the church. They immediately go to check the piano, but no one there. They ask the spirit to give them a sign and play the piano again.
Come on, just play the piano one more time for me. What was that? Dude.
This time they hear the creaking of a door, and when they go to check it out, they find that a small storage closet has opened on its own. Also, even though they don't notice it at the time, a chair they filmed earlier has now turned around without explanation. David and Eli decide to sit in the back of the main hall to keep an eye on the piano. That's when they capture something downright chilling.
Did you used to play piano here? We would love to hear you play again.
No, we wouldn't. Please don't. Ah!
Without noticing it, they capture something peeking out at them from a room at the front of the church. Not once, but twice. David says that he was completely unaware of the shadow figure until he looked back at his footage later. As the two guys head into the back room to investigate, the same location where they captured the peeking figure, they hear some strange noises.
No.
And without even knowing, they capture this.
No.
What's that in here?
Did you see it?
No.
As they pan across the room with their camera, some dark shape seems to be standing near the back of the room, just watching them. Now, David didn't even mention this capture, and it wasn't reported in the video comments. I just happened to notice this figure while I was closely watching the video for this week's Top 5. So did they capture real paranormal activity in the church? Or is it just an elaborate hoax? You decide. But if the video is a hoax, why not mention the creepy shadow figure in the back of the church? Let me know what you think.
I'm gonna do this.
If you see a video that you think would be live at gmail.com. The party's over. Facebook user Mario Lara was very excited when he opened his very own party and event store in Guadalajara, Mexico. However, soon after moving in, strange events started to take place inside the store. Mario claims that one of the piñata dolls that they sell at the store frequently falls over and even seems to move on its own. After continuous unexplained activity, Mario decides to lock the piñata in the store's restroom and broadcast it live on Facebook.
Esa piñata.
Why does that look like a dollar store sex doll? Where I'm from, you gotta do what you gotta do, huh? You know what I mean? When you're living in the streets, sometimes it's brave men in desperate times. You gotta make it do what you gotta make it do. Everything's a vagina if you wet it hard enough.
Esta que tenemos ahí es la que sospechosa, la verdad es que no sabemos si de verdad sea
Show your pussy, bitch.
Diabólica o qué onda.
Show your pussy, bitch.
Pero esa piñata siempre amanece tirada.
Hell yes, piñata. I'm about to beat that shit with my stick.
Pero lo raro
show your pussy, piñata, bitch.
Otra vez hoy amaneció tirada.
Pull it out.
Porque esta piñata yo la dejé parada.
Swirl it around.
La dejé.
Take off your pants and your panties.
Te voy a levantar.
Scrub, rub it on the ground.
La dejé así. Yo la dejé así.
Get swifty, bitch.
Encerrada.
Get swifty.
Pues yo la dejo así.
Take off your pants and your panties. Hey, turn it up.
Y o sea, siempre que le hemos dejado acá, siempre que le hemos dejado acá, sale y vuelve a aparecer siempre tirada.
After leaving the piñata in the restroom for
It's only objectifying women if I don't give her money afterwards.
a while, he returns to check up on it.
Mira, vamos a ver las hijo de su puta madre.
Did the sex happen yet?
¿Qué les digo?
Yeah, piñata, bitch. Take off your pants and your panties. Get swifty, ho. Get swifty, ho.
Piel chinita.
Just as he claims on his Facebook, the piñata falls to the restroom floor. Now, of course, this could simply be gravity at work and is certainly not evidence of anything supernatural. But then things start to get truly bizarre. Late one night, Mario receives an alert from one of the store's security cameras that movement has been detected inside the store. Fearing an intruder, he immediately checks the CCTV footage. He is shocked by what he finds.
That's not good. Homie getting too swifty. I ain't that for all that. I ain't that for all that shit, bro. You know what I mean? You spinning too much right now, bro. I ain't even gonna, you know what I mean?
One of the piñatas that's hanging from the ceiling suddenly starts to move and then just violently spins out of control, before finally slowing to a halt. Cut to another day at the store, and security footage shows one of Mario's workers busy stocking the shelves, when something very odd happens.
Come on, hit it with the cereal. Oh!
A pack of plastic trays is launched off a shelf towards the worker, sending her screaming and running in fear. Another night, and Mario receives a late alert from his security cameras that, once again, there is movement in his store. When he checks the CCTV footage, he finds something truly terrifying.
Somebody else have sex with the... What? Ah! absolutely not. Nope, absolutely not. The store is yours. I'm good. You know what I mean? I think I'm just gonna go ahead, go home and pray.
Mario says on Facebook that after watching the footage, he, quote, wishes he had it. The horrifying skull-like face of something seems to rise up from under the pile of piñatas stored in the middle of the store.
Nope.
Mario is shocked to his core. Cut to 2 days later, and in the middle of the night, Mario gets yet another security alert. Again, something is in his store. Something moving. But this time the CCTV camera footage doesn't reveal anything. So, Mario decides to go to his store to check it out in person. He broadcasts the entire thing live on Facebook as he investigates. It did not go well.
You're supposed to pay somebody else to do that. I'm not going now.
Pues bueno, voy a apagar la luz y a irnos.
No. No.
Voy a... Uy, se escuchó un ruido por allá. Bueno. Ya no está la... Quitamos la veladora por cuestiones de seguridad. Y pues todo normal. Nadie me quiso acompañar.
Unlike Mario's previous live broadcast, this time his stream is glitching and lagging severely. He hears an odd sound coming from somewhere inside the store, and when he looks up, he is horrified. What appears to be the same figure he captured on CCTV only 2 days earlier seems to be hiding in the shadows in the rafters of his store, staring down at him. Mario makes a run for it and soon after just turns off his Facebook Live mid-stream. After this last terrifying encounter, Mario has decided to take a little break and is now on vacation far away from his store. So is Mario Lara's store haunted by some dark and sinister spirit? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Unclean. This next video was suggested to me by a viewer. It's very short, but it definitely gave me the creeps. Audie from the YouTube channel Obsolete Oddity says that one of his friends got offered a very strange job. Basically, he was offered a large sum of money to clean out the house of a messy man who had passed away under very strange circumstances.
Thank you for the $2 super chat.
But it gets weirder, because the man who passed away in the house claimed that demons haunted the home and that these evil spirits taunted him constantly. Now, this could all simply be dismissed as the ravings of an unstable mind, but the house does have a haunted history, and several of the previous tenants have also passed away under bizarre circumstances. Audie says that his friend got the job cleaning out the residence primarily because no one else would do it. So out of curiosity, Audie asked his friend to film inside the house. It did not go well.
What type of nasty hoarders ass mother person is this? Nasty motherfucker. Hello? No need to be alarmed, we're Negroes. No need to feel alarmed, I'm black. What the fuck? Ew, nigga.
The chilling wail of what almost sounds like someone moaning can be heard in the bathroom. But Audie's friend claims that at the time he didn't hear the creepy moaning at all. He only discovered it later when reviewing his video footage. Then out of nowhere, something heavy violently slams into Audie's friend, nearly knocking the camera out of his hand. He flees the residence and hasn't gone back since. So did he capture real paranormal activity on camera? Or just what was that noise? You decide. You can check out more of Audie's creepy videos and strange stories over on his YouTube channel, Obsolete Oddity. Shadows.
Nope.
Now, if you've been watching this channel for a while, you might recognize Kent Burris from the YouTube channel Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. Kent claims that his house in Carmel, Maine is actively haunted and that he has been experiencing frequent paranormal activity from the day he moved into his home.
Okay, there he is, in the window again.
Kent discovered that his house was once owned by an undertaker and that the residence served as a funeral home from 1906 to 1919.
Hope you guys say something. Oh my God! No! Oh.
Kent believes that the home is haunted by multiple ghosts and strange shadow figures from the house's tragic past. Now, over the years, we've featured supernatural captures from the Ghosts of Carmel, Maine YouTube channel that range from the strange to the downright terrifying. And these two new occurrences may be some of the most disturbing captures yet. Kent is filming in his upstairs bedroom, casually panning around the room, when he unknowingly captures something absolutely chilling. Did you see it? When slowed down, you can see what appears to be a dark figure staring at Kent from behind a wardrobe in the corner. Now, what's especially strange about this clip is that this particular wardrobe stands only 1.5 inches away from the wall, so it would be absolutely impossible for someone to have been standing behind there. In another recent video, Kent is doing an EVP session in the house's basement when his night vision camera captures something truly bizarre.
No.
Is it in this area? Is it under the house? Or is it just the whole house? Whoa. What the hell was that? Is it in this area? Is it under the house? Or is it just the whole house? Whoa. What the hell was that?
A strange dark shape can be seen quickly darting into the basement's crawl space. Kent claims that he's seen these quick shadows move across his home before, but has found it almost impossible to capture them on camera. When he reviews his footage later, he is shocked to see what else he has captured.
You wild,
Before
Jim.
he set up his
I ain't
video
doing
equipment in the basement, he took about 30 photos of the area, all in the hopes of capturing something that couldn't be seen with the naked eye. One of the shocking pictures shows what looks like a strange malformed face staring back at Kent from the same basement crawl space.
Your house is haunted by the ghost of Jason Voorhees, motherfucker. You need to get your shit together, bro.
So, what do you think? Is Kent's home haunted by multiple dark entities? Or is something else going on in his home? You can check out all of the evidence that he has captured over the years over on his YouTube channel, Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. Did you see it? Because I didn't. Now, I like to think I have a good eye for spotting the spooky and creepy crawly things hiding in the shadows of all the videos that we feature. But sometimes I just miss something. Luckily, some of you guys have an even sharper eye than me. So these next videos feature some very creepy things from previous videos that either need more explanation or I just didn't see it. Just last week, we followed the story of a TikTok user known as Joshua Luck, who claims that his home, along with the general store he runs from his house's first floor, is intensely haunted. Joshua and his distraught family have been tormented by many terrifying paranormal occurrences, and in one of the videos recorded late at night downstairs in their general store, a creepy face appears right before the video cuts off. Now, this is where messages, emails, and comments came flooding in, because many of you saw something really creepy that I didn't.
Hey Noob, just a quick heads up, in your last video with the man who owns the convenience store in Mexico. There's 2 times that that ghost of the kid or whatever it is pops up actually in the convenience store.
Hey Nuke, my name is Lugin Barrera and I am Ricky Velasquez's cousin. I want to point out that I don't know if you got to notice it, but right here there's nothing there, but then somebody peeks.
Alright Nuke, so I wanted to send this in. This is on your most recent video, number 9.
Hey Nuke, my husband and I are huge fans. We were watching your video that you uploaded today on November 2nd, 2020.
Nuke, you forgot something. Look. Bottom left hand side. A little girl pops out. Just there. Do you see it?
Go on.
See? Disappears.
There. Right there.
Slowly disappears.
I didn't see it. Joshua Luck and his family didn't see it. But you did. A face that appears to be that of a young child can be seen not once, but twice, all the way at the front of the store, looking right at the family. Now honestly, I'm a little shocked that I didn't notice this one. But thankfully you guys did see it and you let me know. So a huge thanks to you. But is it something paranormal? You decide. On August 24th, I featured the story of TikTok user Saleya Ileana, who was hanging out in the attic with her friend when something absolutely terrifies them.
Show your pussy, bitch!
No, I'm not even.
Come on, titty!
Mom!
Come on, titty!
What if it's a raccoon? Why isn't she answering? She's
Oh, ain't no raccoon, ho!
I can't. It's Mom! Mom, I'm so scared. Mom! It's like a horror movie. Answering. It's probably her mom. She was just messing with us for a long amount of time. It scared the out of me. Let's throw something at it. What? What the Oh my god! It's so weird. No, it's not. Why was it knocking? It was completely closed. Like I shut it. Like it closes with the lock. So like,
Run, bitches!
I'm shaking. Mom!
Now, this is where things get a little creepier. Because many of you were quick to point out something else shows up in the video only moments after the door mysteriously swings open.
Hey Nuke, so was watching your video and I've noticed that when the girl turns her camera around, there's a black figure that shoots right by.
I think I found some Nukes didn't point out what. Let's see it. You see that? You see that black thing that was just going by?
An unexplained dark shadow seems to pass right in front of the camera. Could this be the evil entity that many TikTok viewers believe is responsible for the strange occurrences in Saleya's attic? Or is it something that can be more easily explained? Now, at first I thought it could simply be a finger accidentally sliding across the phone's camera lens. But the odd dark shape seems to grow in size before moving away to the right. You guys spotted it, I didn't, and it's still unexplained. So what do you think? The Woodchester Mansion in Gloucestershire, England has long been believed to be violently haunted after it was mysteriously abandoned by frightened workers during its construction almost 150 years ago. Back on October 19th, we looked at the bizarre footage ghost hunter Mark Pritchard and his team captured as they were exploring the mysterious mansion. One of the group's investigators, Joanne, gets the scare of a lifetime inside the dark mansion, and it's all captured on camera.
It's alright. It's alright. That narrowly missed you, didn't it? That came from up there. That was.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah?
That's frightening me.
You alright?
Joanne is nearly hit by what appears to be a heavy piece of roof tile or stone. But if that wasn't creepy enough, many of you spotted something very strange right after the terrifying event takes place.
So you missed something that'll be in the top, like right around there when they pan the camera.
Looking in the rafters,
right there,
just above them.
You see it? and then it goes back
So
up.
take a close look.
And then again, when you go back, you can kind of see the thing right there. And then it goes up.
Just above the unsuspecting group, a strange shadow can be seen. Now, the reason I didn't point this out in the original video is that I believe that the shadow might be created by one of the other investigators' flashlights. However, many viewers pointed the shadow out as possibly being something paranormal. So, as always, I will leave that up to you to decide. Now, this next video by the popular Mexican YouTube Urbex channel Terror Al Extremo was featured on August 24th, and I've gotten hundreds of questions and comments about it since. The Terror Al Extremo crew explored the abandoned Gonzalo Castillo Hospital in Mexico City. During their exploration, they witness and capture some extremely creepy activity in the dark hallways and rooms of the hospital.
Nope.
In this part of the video, Lewis and cameraman Yanni are discussing the garbage and litter strewn around the abandoned room. And then, this happens.
Como que de atrás. Como que este lado lo ocupan más así como, no sé, ¿no? Como casa, refugio de varios.
Some dark figure seems to pass a doorway behind one of the explorers twice without him knowing. But that's not all. Many of you have reached out to me about something that happens only moments earlier.
Yo, Nuke, you lacking, my boy. You ain't peeping. You missed this part.
So I was watching Nuke Top 5's newest video, and I realized that he missed something.
My name is Jules. Thank you so much for the videos that you are uploading every week. Shout out to the Filipino fans of yours. I just want to pin out a clip.
I'm watching the video Nuke put up about 3 days ago, and I think he missed something. Just watch it.
I think you may have missed something on this video. Look in the background after he pans the camera over here. You can see someone walk by. See?
There, right there. Did you see this, Nuke? Did you see this right now? Did you see this?
Right there. You see that? It's so creepy, man.
See a whole person. You missed it, bro. See that whole shadow walking. You ain't even mentioned it. Lacking, my boy, like I said.
So, at least on this one, I can say that I definitely was not caught lacking. This video is 100% explainable, which is why I didn't point it out in my original video. You see, the abandoned Gonzalo Castillo Hospital is located right in the downtown streets of Mexico City. In fact, right across the street from the broken down hospital, there are buildings that are still being used as offices and apartments. So I'm thinking that someone across the way just happened to be walking around their office at the exact moment that the camera pans by the window. But having said that, I can't possibly spot all the creepy crawly stuff hidden in all of the videos. So if you happen to catch something in a video that I didn't see, point it out in a video response and send it to nukestop5@gmail.com. Because I actually do love it when you guys find some little creepy something in a video that I missed. Thanks for watching. By the way, last week's video, which was a super creepy 30-minute long top 10, for some reason was just not really promoted by YouTube. So if you haven't seen it, and you might not have, be sure to check it out at the link above.
Scary, scary stuff. I don't do scary stuff.
So obviously, if you're a regular viewer, you know I love ghosts, creatures, critters, and basically all things creepy, just as much as you guys do. And that's why I'm very proud to say that this video is sponsored by Shudder, a streaming
dark and twisted, something awesome.
And with a special deal just for sign up with Hill House. The Haunted Hill House in Mineral Wells, Texas is said to be one of the most haunted locations in the US. With an over 125-year dark and troubling past, that doesn't come as much of a surprise. The home was once a haven for illegal activity. It served as a gambling hall, a bootlegging operation, and even a brothel. It also served as a makeshift hospital for over 50 years. It is said that the Haunted Hill House is inhabited by the ghosts of at least 9 people who lost their lives there. The Hill House can be rented out for ghost tours and investigations by interested groups and curiosity seekers. So one night in late September, a group of friends and family rented the Hill House just to have a little fun. None of the group were quote-unquote paranormal investigators. In fact, many of them were doubters who just wanted to prove that the so-called Haunted Hill House wasn't actually haunted at all. But that's not exactly how things went down. The house is said to be haunted by one particularly violent spirit that the house's owners refer to as Dr. Yeager. One of the visitors, Victoria, lays down on the bed in one of the rooms and jokingly starts taunting Dr. Yeager. It did not go well.
As you can see, she was yanked off the bed. This was not a fall. And then they ran out. We're going to rewind that and we're going to show you in regular screen.
Best you'll shut the fuck up next time.
Something seems to violently yank Victoria right off the bed as her friends look on in terror. The house has a static black and white security camera in every room, and it catches the action as Victoria is pulled off the bed and the group makes a run for it. One of the guys is so shook, he even drops his phone and just leaves it on the floor behind him. Now, cut to almost 1 hour later, around 3 a.m. A guy named Drew wants to test this alleged paranormal activity for himself. So he enters the same bedroom and immediately begins taunting the ghost of, quote, Dr. Yeager. He says that the spirit is a coward, and that if he really wants to attack someone, why doesn't he try attacking a man instead?
Look at the guy in the white hat right here, guys. Follow him.
Before I can even finish my sentence, I'm in the air.
All right, we're gonna pull it back. Did you see he got pushed?
So Drew got his wish. He is violently shoved by something, and then he almost knocks down his 2 friends while making a mad dash from the room. It should be noted here that Drew has gone on record as saying that he will never set foot inside the Haunted Hill House ever again. But it gets even weirder. After Drew is pushed and he and his friends run from the room, something seems to yank the door shut behind them. If you watch closely, you can actually see the doorknob move as if it's being pulled.
Damn.
So is the Haunted Hill House one of the most haunted places on Earth? Would you go into that room and taunt the spirit of Dr. Yeager? Let me know down in the comments. Invisible Friend. TikTok user Luan, also known as Joshua Luck from Mexico, had a TikTok account dedicated entirely to his 2-year-old son. Luan operates a general store on the first floor of his house that he shares with his wife and children. Then one day, Luan's video content drastically changes as his 2-year-old son begins to claim that he sees what he describes as a terrifying invisible child. This alleged invisible child scares Luan's son so much that he often cries in fear. Luan says that he doesn't see anything, but he says he has experienced a few strange incidents with things around the house seeming to move on their own. Then late one night at 4 in the morning, Luan is awoken by unexplained loud noises coming from downstairs. Thinking his store is getting robbed, he records everything as he runs downstairs.
Buenas amigos, bajé porque empezamos a escuchar ruidos y vine a dar una vuelta. Tenía miedo de que estuvieran abriendo la tienda o algo así, pero no. Vean. No hay nada. Ah, cabrón. ¿Sí vieron? No sé qué pasó, pero mejor me voy, le digo a mi esposa, porque esta chingadera se movió sola. Ya me está dando cosita. Muy raro.
For the first time, Luan captures something on camera that he can't explain. A chair moves on its own. Over the next few days, the unexplained activity seems to intensify every single night. Things fall off shelves without explanation. The family starts to hear whispers, and late at night they hear a light tapping sound coming from inside their bedroom closet. One night when the knocking sound from inside the closet becomes terrifyingly loud, Luan once again decides to record to collect proof.
Quisimos grabar ahorita porque se está escuchando algo en el closet. Dios mío, ¿qué es eso? ¿Hay alguien ahí? ¿Quieres algo? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso? No inventes, ¿qué es eso? ¿Qué es? Se abrió. Espérate, cálmate. ¿Hay alguien ahí? ¿Te podemos ayudar? ¿Necesitas algo? Dinos. ¡Se asomó alguien! ¡Alúzame! Espera. Espérate, alúzame. No hay nada, mira, no hay nada. No sé. ¿Sabes qué? ¿Sabes qué? Vamos con los niños. Vámonos con los niños, yo creo, mira. Aquí no hay nada. De este lado tampoco hay nada. Aquí tampoco. Vámonos con los niños, vente.
Luan and his wife are lying in bed when the closet door swings open on its own. Then something seems to peek out at them from inside the closet. Luan rushes over to look inside, but there's nothing there. His wife seems legitimately terrified. They take the kids and leave the home for the night. Of course, eventually Luan and his family have to return, so they decide to do an overnight recording session, hoping to catch some evidence of the strange activity in their home. What they capture is downright chilling.
No inventes, mira todo lo que se cayó, se cayeron cosas, mija. ¿Le prendiste tu cámara?
Sí, ya estoy grabando. Deja grabo acá de este lado donde se cayó, era el refresco, juguete, sí. El control.
Sí, a ver, dame chancita para yo grabar. Si quieres, graba ahí donde se ve, donde está oscuro, allá donde están las papas.
Deja prendo la luz.
Bueno, está bien. Voltar para allá.
Es que está muy oscuro y luego, ¿qué tal si veo algo?
Ay, aquí estoy yo, me dices, tranquila.
Ay, no, mejor tú graba de este lado y yo me voy y grabo de este otro donde está la cuna.
Bueno, a ver, cámbiate.
Es que mira, también acá está oscuro.
Did you see it? Luan claims that his phone battery died right at the moment he captured something terrifying on camera. A face with glowing eyes is staring right at them from the entrance of the store. But the bizarre activity didn't end there. On another night, Luan hears something knocking on their door. He turns on all the lights and once again starts recording.
Buenas noches, amigos. Me tocaron la puerta. Este carrito estaba en el sillón, se cayó. Como saben, me duermo a veces en la sala pues porque me siento nervioso. No hay nadie aquí afuera. También he prendido la luz pues para sentirme un poquito más seguro. Se escuchan ruidos. Se han escuchado murmullos aquí en el baño. No sé si será de aquí. Como pueden ver, está vacío. Vénganse por acá. Vamos a checar si de acá vienen. No, está todo tranquilo. Vamos a ver si aquí de la tienda. Aquí dentro de la tienda. Parece que aquí no es. Se vieron acá. Vengan, vamos a ver. No, aquí no son. Vénganse, vámonos por acá. No sé qué está pasando. Mejor vámonos, vengan. Me siento nervioso, vámonos.
As he pans his camera, someone or something with long dark hair seems to quickly move away and out of sight. But nothing compares to what happens on the night of October 18th. When Luan goes to the restroom, something knocks on his bathroom door. That's when things get truly bizarre.
Amigos, estoy en el baño. Me han estado tocando la puerta. Me siento muy nervioso, no sé qué hacer. Tocaron otra vez. Mira. Está tirado el florero. Se ve una sombra. Mira, se está moviendo esto. Pero no hay nada aquí. No hay nada aquí.
De este lado se ve una sombra, No sé qué hacer, amigos. Estoy un poco nervioso. Se vio algo en la tienda. Venga, vamos a ver. Vamos a la tienda. Venga. Sí. Con unas cajas de refresco. Unas rejas se cayeron. Miren, se oye algo al enfrente. Oigo un susurro.
Something knocks on the door. Objects have fallen on the floor. Exercise equipment is moving on its own. But creepiest of all, as Luan pans his camera around his living room, in one split second, he captures a shadow figure sitting on his couch. The same couch that was empty only a moment earlier. So what do you think is happening to Luan and his family? Is their home and store haunted by a dark entity? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. If you see a video that you think would be
that ghost female might be trying to get the hoo-ha.
gmail.com. Watcher. The following footage was sent to me by a Nuke's Top 5 viewer who wishes his job. So for the purposes of protecting his anonymity, I'll simply refer to him as John in the video. So, John says that he works overnight security at a well-known logistics company. He says that one night, a fellow worker at his job became overheated and collapsed, falling over a 2-story high railing. Unfortunately, he did not survive the fall. Much later that same night at around 3 a.m. in the morning, John says that he was doing what he calls, quote, camera patrol. Basically just checking the footage from all of the building's inner and outer surveillance cameras. That's when he spotted this.
Hey, what's up, Nuke? Can't really be having my phone in here, so I have the brightness all the way down. But I am security at this place, and I am in the camera room where I'm having access to a lot of the cameras. And I just reported to my supervisor that I noticed someone just kind of like standing in the grass across from the building, and I wanted to show it to you. So yeah, I can't have my phone on the screen for too long, but I'm gonna try to show you the 2 best viewpoints that I have. So yeah, here's the first viewpoint. So, it's that right there. There's no tree, there's nothing there. There it is again. Like, it's just standing there. And I let my supervisor know, but like, our security procedure says that as long as he's not going towards the door, then like we don't have to have any worry. But like, it's just been standing right there. It's to the right of my cursor, just to the right there. I'll even try to zoom in. Like, we got a bad viewpoint, but like, there it is to the left. And like, this is a 24 camera, 24 frame, 1080p camera, but like, it's so like dark and distinguished. So yeah.
John says that the misty shape of a person was just standing in a nearby field. John says that he watched for hours. He says the figure moved slightly from time to time, but never came any closer. Perhaps even more bizarre, he says that he almost felt like the misty figure was actually staring back at him through the cameras. Abandoned. Popular Chinese ghost hunter King Ming from the YouTube channel 01 Supernatural Studio investigates an old abandoned house in Taiwan that has a dark past. As the story goes, a man and his elderly mother lived in the home. The man had a severe gambling addiction, and after taking all of his mother's money, he left the old woman all alone with nothing, not even food to eat. The poor old woman starved. Rumors say that her neglected spirit is unable to move on and still waits in the house for her son to return. Ghost hunter King Ming hears some odd sounds and voices in the abandoned house, but other than that, nothing much happens. That is, until he tells the sad story of what took place in the home. That's when things get downright chilling.
不但没有好好照顾他的妈妈，到最后听说还虐打他，甚至不让他吃饭。然后因为那个妈妈年纪大了，他也没有办法大小号自理。听说他就把他关在一个房间里面，然后让他大小便都不管。
Qingming doesn't see it himself, but his camera records what appears to be a pale, translucent face peeking from behind a corner. Many of Qingming's viewers believe the mysterious face to be the elderly woman who passed away inside the home, still waiting for her son to return. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments. A connection from beyond. Sarah Lee Sager is jokingly recording the live feed from their new security camera as her boyfriend Stacy is outside their apartment in the dark, struggling to get the new camera installed. But even as Stacy is outside installing the brand new security camera, it captures someone who just shouldn't be there.
I'm video recording him. Wait, I just seen a fucking something. God, really? Hi, Stacy. You look sketchy.
Did you see it? A woman appears behind Stacy for a brief second and then disappears. And Sarah captures it all on her phone camera inside. Stacy says he saw no one outside while installing the cam. After discovering the shocking video, Sarah learns that the deceased woman was actually friends with her sister. Sarah feels that this possible connection to the spirit might have been the reason that she was able to capture the entity on video. Lost in the cemetery. Back in 2015, Enzo Alonso from the YouTube channel La Ruta Oculta visited a cemetery in Chile while doing research about a boy who allegedly predicted his own death. Enzo suddenly hears footsteps on his left. He turns his head, but no one there. Cut to years later, Enzo is going through his old footage when he discovers something truly chilling. A child appears right behind him at the exact moment he says he heard footsteps. Even creepier, the child's skin seems green and discolored. Enzo claims that there were no children at the cemetery at the time of this recording, certainly not any that looked like that. He says that he and his friend were completely alone. So is it a ghost caught on camera, or just an elaborate hoax? A very, very strange hoax. You can check out Enzo Alonso's YouTube channel La Ruta Oculta for more creepy paranormal investigations. Hi Jumper. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Tobias Olsen recently reached out to me about some very strange footage caught on CCTV at his old job at a trampoline park in Sweden. After the park closed for the night, the building's alarm system went off without any reason. Confused by the alarm, the team checks the security footage, and they are shocked by what they find.
Kom här.
Nu kommer alla. Nej.
Ni kommer komma hit. Vad försvinner färgen för?
Skämtar du eller?
What appears to be a dark shadow moves across several security cameras. Now it's worth mentioning that these cameras are located 13 to 16 feet in the air and are separated by a distance of almost 100 feet. So nothing or no one could have moved across those cameras at this speed and at this height. So what could this mysterious shadow have been? Is it something supernatural? Or just a very specific pattern of odd camera glitches? Let me know what you think. Halloween haunt or really haunted? The Old Tooele Hospital opened in 1953. It was so severely underfunded that the hospital didn't even have a morgue for its dead. Bodies were simply stacked in an unrefrigerated room. These days, strange things are still going down at the Old Tooele Hospital. You see, a condemned section of the hospital is now used as a haunted Halloween attraction called Asylum 49. Many workers and visitors have claimed to see a terrifying shadow apparition that they call, quote, the Man in Black. who is definitely not part of the Halloween attraction. YouTube ghost hunters Ogden Paranormal investigated the abandoned hospital turned Halloween haunt and caught something downright creepy. Note that in this clip there is a mannequin of a character from the TV series American Horror Story that is a part of the haunted attraction. But the mannequin is not even remotely the scariest thing in this room.
Yeah, I know, I told that lady that.
I hate these things so bad. Did you see it? Some strange shadow appears to be peering at them through the glass, but then just disappears into thin air. So did Ogden Paranormal catch the infamous man in black at the haunted Old Tooele Hospital? You decide. Eyes in the dark. Ghost hunter Sandro Silva from the YouTube channel Casa Sobrenatural and his team members are invited to investigate an allegedly haunted farmhouse in the countryside of Brazil. The family that lives in the home claims that an old man haunts their farm and has made it nearly impossible for them to stay there. They hear loud, unexplained sounds in the middle of the night and see shadows throughout their home. But creepiest of all, they often see the old man who haunts their home just sitting quietly in a chair in their house. As Sandro and his team begin their investigation, they hear an odd sound.
Volta pra cá então. Vamos tentar aqui pra frente. Nossa, cara. Nossa, mano. Naquela aquele bagulho que esse instrumento aqui, mano. Tinha esse bagulho, bateu aqui. O quê? Bateu um tambor. Tambor, mano? É verdade? Quer tentar ficar mais um pouco aqui, sabe? Eu acho que a gente podia dar uma sequência pra frente. Pode ser, para ele fazer as manifestações mesmo, tá? Vamos tentar ver todos os pontos. Ó, de novo. Ah, não pode. Isso tudo é novo.
Something seems to hit a drum in one of the rooms not once, but twice, almost like something is trying to get their attention. And then things get truly bizarre.
Nossa, cara, você viu? Oi. Nossa!
Oh!
Oi. Nossa! Cara do céu! Meu Deus, Sandro! Meu Deus do céu, cara! Escutou o barulho aqui? Nossa, só vi tipo arredondo, nossa, mano. Mas você escutou a porta ali? A porta mexeu.
Did you see it? The team hears the creaking of a door that seems to be moving on its own. But what they don't realize is that someone or something is watching them from the dark. A figure with glowing eyes can be seen staring at them from behind a corner in the farmhouse hallway. When the video went live, YouTube viewers immediately pointed out the strange figure, but to this day, the creepy farmhouse lurker remains unexplained. You can check out the full video over on Sandro Silva's YouTube channel, Casa Sobrenatural. The Unwelcome Roommate. Lainey and Ben are a British couple who say that their home is haunted by a very active poltergeist. For 2 years, they have witnessed objects moving or falling on their own. They felt the touch of something that just isn't there. Lights flicker randomly and for no reason, and they hear odd, unexplained sounds and voices. Creepiest of all, late one night, Lainey says that she woke up and saw the apparition of a woman standing at the foot of their bed. But it wasn't until the recent global lockdown, when Lainey and Ben were forced to stay at home, that the activity became so frequent that they decided to share their experience on TikTok and YouTube.
Okay, so just briefly, this is a mess, but this is my bedroom, and I've just been sat here just scrolling briefly. Now, every now and then, and you can see where it hits. Oh my god, it's just happened again. This thing, look, I'll just show you. There's nothing pulling that open. Every now and then I'll come upstairs and this is what's happening.
That door just opened on its own.
I saw it as well.
What are you going to do about it? Because I'm not dealing with it.
Why do I always have to be the one? Like, it's like I'm the sacrificial lamb.
Literally? Well, I don't want to have to be the one to deal with it.
Oh! Right, it's Sunday morning. Hang on, I need to calm down.
Oh, so do I.
I thought we were being burgled.
So did I.
It's worse.
I'd rather be burgled.
Me too. Sunday morning, we were just chilling out upstairs in bed and we just heard loads of noise. Oh look, there's a fork on the floor.
Look at the state of the place.
And this is what we come down to.
Look, the cupboard's in an absolute state.
Hang on, I'm just gonna... Oh my god. Did you see that? Oh my god!
Cough.
Ben, I'm getting out of here.
After doing some research, Lainey and Ben discovered that the land their new home was built on used to be an old burial site where several skeletal remains were found during construction. The couple says that they don't feel the presence in their home to be aggressive right now, but the paranormal activity does seem to be becoming more extreme as the weeks pass.
Oh, love him, Ben.
Look at him, man. But give him his toys that we spent 30 quid on at the start. He won't play with them like this. He's not interested. Give him a ribbon that we found bloody lying about. He loves it.
Was that a ball?
I think it was.
This book's just come off this shelf and I blame... I blame you.
Why? No, hang on. Before
I blame you.
Why?
Oh, it's broken.
Why?
I blame you because you were asking for something.
Yeah, about an hour ago.
Then, after all that, one night, things get truly bizarre.
You gonna speak or not? Shall I do it?
Alright. That door was it was shut, but not on the latch, and it's just opened. So, yeah.
But I
got a load of grief in the comments because I sent you to go and deal with this cupboard door, and now that door's triggered. So, and I'm not down for that. What in the f?
That's just scared the out of me.
What the f?
I'm gonna say that there's something attached to that.
Look under the fucking table as well, showing there's no f in it. I'm not down for that.
That's a dishwasher under the, unit, washing machine. Where could somebody be hiding?
That's the weirdest place I've ever seen a washing machine before.
God, you can't even see up there.
Don't do it. Hold on
An
to
empty
it.
water bottle flies across the kitchen, startling both Ben and Lainey. Lainey snatches it up immediately to prove that there are no wires or strings, and Ben reveals that there are no accomplices hiding in the kitchen cupboards. To this day, the couple continues to share their creepy experiences on their TikTok and YouTube channel, hoping one day they will find more answers to their mysterious haunting.
That's all I can do for a day. 3 scary ass videos is far, far enough. I'm about to get up out of here. Oh yeah. Oh man.